Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala!
Some people in our community do a lot. Lisa Varner is in the studio. We run into Lisa in a couple of different things, and she's in the studio today, so we're running into her again today. She is here today to talk about what she does with Hospice of Marion County, and I'm sure all of you know of the great contribution they make to all of us in our community. One of the most beloved organizations. I can't imagine another more beloved organization. And, of course, we know her from the Literacy Council and from Facebook, and you're obviously a great mom and a great wife, and it's great to call you a friend, Lisa.
Oh, thank
you for coming in here. How are you? How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
You all in hospice are awesome.
Oh, appreciate that.
For you realize my mom passed away, right?
I didn't know she had.
Oh, you did not
away.
know? Okay.
I knew we were taking care of her, or helping take care of her.
You made it possible for me and my family to do the most difficult thing we've ever done, which was to take care of my mom at the end of her life. I absolutely don't know how to ever thank you. I don't even own a motorcycle, so I can't even do the Steel Stampede thing. I thought I would get a motorcycle just so the next time. The only problem is then you would have some kind of a service for me, because I'm sure I'd fall off.
No.
But anyway, I'm not trying to be silly about a serious subject, but well, yes, I am, I guess. But anyway, I just thank you, and I experienced it actually with my dad 4 years ago. So
okay.
I know that the great work that hospice does is appreciated by everybody who's ever been touched by what you do.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing? Don't look sad. You look sad.
Well, I haven't personally had a hospice experience, so I do get very touched to hear what other people...
Let me tell you something, just so you know this. Prior to getting involved with hospice, I felt so alone, like so without help. So like, what do you do? How come there's nobody here helping me? Mm-hmm. Now there was family. I'm not saying there was nobody there, but we all were lost.
Right.
And I guess because you've done it a bunch of times,
Right.
I'm not saying it's easy for you either, but you made it easier for us, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah, so...
Well, and...
I mean, very easy.
Like you said, we are, or our staff who work with the patients and the families, they are experts at what they do, and they know very well how to handle situations and how to provide support to the family.
Well, plus, let me tell you something that you were able to do. Hospice was able to expedite things that doctors drag their feet on.
Okay.
And I'm not picking on anybody here. Doctors have a different way. For example, my mom was short of breath.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody felt like she needed oxygen. Mm-hmm. We called the doctor. He said, well, I'll see her on Friday. I'm thinking, on Friday? You guys came in there. One of the doctors from hospice came in there. There was an oxygen tank in her room that afternoon.
Yeah.
And I'm talking within hours, right?
Yes, within hours.
Yeah,
Quick.
so I just anyway, I don't want to harp too much on my own personal, but it is from that I can acknowledge what you've done for me, and express to everybody that if you're ever at this point in a loved one's life, hospice is there to help. And the funny thing, the ironic thing about hospice being the name, like I remember one of my mom's neighbors finding out that she was on hospice care. She said, oh my God, do you know what that means? That means she's going to die. And I said, well, yeah, I know, but they're going to help. It's not that hospice is causing it.
Right.
Hospice is helping.
Oh, thank you for that. Because so many people think if you have hospice, you're going to die. Well, people are going to die regardless of whether or not they have hospice.
Yeah.
So if you have the choice to get some expert help and care, why wouldn't you utilize that option?
I look at it this way. There was probably a month added to my mom's life that wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for you guys.
Wow.
That doesn't seem like much, but it's everything to me.
Right.
Because I've got in my memory at least 4 different coffee get-togethers with my mom on the porch of the facility where she was living. And
that's priceless.
Those four times sitting having coffee with my mom were great. I even brought being in radio. I always have a recorder. Mm-hmm. I got some audio from her.
Aww.
That is I put it up on the internet. It's just my mom remembering things.
That's great.
And it's very cool. So anyway.
Well, you mentioned that you don't have a motorcycle, and you want to.
Oh, it's a segue. Good.
Yeah,
good.
You wanted to be able to.
We're promoting something here.
You wanted to be able to support hospice, and we have other opportunities for people to support hospice.
Are you a biker chick?
No.
No.
Well, my husband had a motorcycle, so I did ride in Steel Horse Stampede 1 year.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
What happened? You got rid of it?
We did get rid of it. With 3 kids, it makes it difficult to ever.
Yeah, where do you put them?
Have an opportunity, right? It's not safe nor legal to ride with children on your shoulders.
You're always a biker chick, though, so don't ever get rid of that persona.
Yeah, eventually we will get another motorcycle, I'm sure. But it sat in the garage.
Any leather involved in this?
No. No. It was a street bike. It wasn't.
She won't tell.
It wasn't a cruising bike. It was a street bike. So.
Okay.
And not very comfortable either, to be honest with you.
So you're promoting something with motorcycles?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not
what is
with
it?
motorcycles at all. This is actually an event at Cuvée Wine and Bistro.
Oh, Cuvée is awesome. Oh, Robin handed it to me. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Cuvée is a lovely venue, just a beautiful restaurant, and really doesn't feel like Ocala when you are there.
I'm with you. Yeah.
Okay, and I love Ocala, don't get me wrong, but
I know what you're saying.
Okay, so you feel more like you're in Miami or
Have you ever asked for salt at Cuvée?
No, I have not.
Do you not use salt?
Not.
Is that why?
I don't usually add salt. No.
Next time you go there, ask for salt. They don't have salt shakers on the table.
Okay.
Ask for salt.
Okay.
They will bring you 5 salt shakers in a little rack.
Yes, they will.
Okay.
I didn't know that salt came in gourmet flavors.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It was an experience.
Only at Cuvée, huh?
At Cuvée, yeah.
Yeah. Well, they are hosting a lovely holiday gathering this Sunday. It's a very exclusive event, and it benefits our children's programs, which, if you don't know about Hospice's children's programs, we provide bereavement to children who have lost somebody, and that's community-wide. That's not specific to children who lost somebody under hospice care. And, we don't receive any funding for that, but for community support. So this fundraiser is really important to us and the community to be able to continue those children's programs.
Okay. And so what do we do? Just go to Cuvée on Sunday?
Sure. Well, you could call and get your tickets in advance.
Okay.
That would be the preferred method.
Okay.
But the tickets are $125 a person, which seems like a lot. But if you've been to Cuvée and you know the type of food they provide, the service, the atmosphere, the wines.
The wines are wonderful because you can taste wines from around the world, literally.
Right, and that's all included. They have a beautiful spread that they put out, and they do all of that free for hospice.
Oh, wow.
We are the only charity that they do that for. So when I say it's exclusive, it really is. You won't have another opportunity to go to Cuvée and have a private type event that will benefit a charity.
And do you enjoy wine?
Demonstration of Ustream producer.
I don't have the appreciation for wine personally that Cuvée can cater to.
Yeah, well, they got a lot of wine bottles up there.
They do.
They had one called Plunger Head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm not a wine drinker either, but I was fascinated by the names. You can get you get this credit card, that looking thing, and you can, put it in a machine and get a little sample of different wines. And one was called Plunger Head, and the logo showed a guy with
a plunger,
a plunger on his head.
Okay.
Just thought I'd share that with you.
It's fun.
Let's go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for calling.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm Irish. I'm lucky. I just drink whiskey. It's all good. I haven't had any experience with any other hospice other than Hospice of Marion County. And Amy, I met Amy. She does the children's thing, and Jennifer and Karen, they do all the fundraising and stuff. But I don't know how to ask this. Is there a ranking of different hospices as far as quality? I can't imagine you guys being anything other than on the top and others judged by your work. But you guys have just done such great work with my experience in hospice. How do the other hospices work compared to yours? And I'll hang up and get the answer. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we do subscribe to quality measurements, and we survey the patients' families after they have been served by us, and then we do have benchmarking, based on the national average and state average on some key quality measures. Whether or not the patient's pain was under control, what types of support the patient and the family got,
right.
The response after hours, that all those things that are really important to patients and families. And we do a good job.
If I could just give you a report from me, I have my phone on vibrate when I do the radio show, and I used to keep it in my pocket of my shirt. While my mom was under hospice care, I had a call like every half hour, just letting me know what was going on, or they were asking a question. And Debbie was the lady who was calling me. She was one of the nurses. I believe that's her title. But anyway, it was constant contact. Isn't that an email company? Yeah.
Yes.
But I mean, she was constantly in contact with me.
That's great.
So, so we go to Cuvée. It's $125 according to this, right?
It is. And like I said, that includes
producer.
gourmet food stations, champagne sangria, and other wines. And there will be a silent auction, and there will be live music. So it'll really just be a lovely evening.
Yeah.
Do you need auction items? Are you still soliciting for that?
We're all set for this event. We are always taking auction items. The caller mentioned Karen and Jenny, who work in our fund development department, and they're always looking for things for the next event. Because our next event will be in February, which, if you're a horse person, is our trail ride.
Oh,
okay.
We love that one.
Yes. So, I mean, we've always got another one in the works, and then in May we'll have Mother's Day luncheon at Bonefish, and June 1st, I think, is the bicycle ride.
That's a good one.
I can handle that one.
You could ride a
I can handle that one.
30 miles.
I don't know if I can handle that
one. Maybe I'll just come and pay the $25 and eat the lunch. How's that?
Yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah.
But then you also have the Walk of Remembrance. That's coming up right after.
We had that.
Cuvée.
We had the Walk of Remembrance in November, and that was a first-time event we had at Shalom Park, and we had about 100 people. And I was not there, but I heard from many people who attended that it was really a lovely event. So that was a great opportunity for people just to reflect on their loved ones.
I never got a bill from hospice. These events.
You want us to send you one?
These events help pay for it, don't they? I mean, that's how it's paid for, not help, but that's it, right?
Well, we get reimbursed from Medicare. So if somebody has Medicare, that will pay for their hospice care, and then we also get reimbursed by Medicaid, and most insurance companies provide a hospice benefit. So that's where we get the largest percent of our funding. But these fundraisers help pay for things that Medicare won't pay for. Okay, like the children's programs. That's not a requirement. We don't have to do that. We just felt that was a need in the community.
Right.
So we do that.
Does that include children who may have lost a classmate?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, if there's a child who passes away either from an illness or just an accident, a lot of times the guidance counselors will contact Amy, that the caller mentioned, and she will go out to the school and provide some counseling as needed.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all the more reason why we need to support what you're doing.
Thank you.
So let's see. We ride a bike. We get some wine and some
not at the same time, though.
No, at different events.
Black wine is. The black tie is optional, which I opt to not.
Oh, right. Yes, it is black tie optional on Sunday. Tickets are selling pretty fast.
Oh, good.
So that's a good thing.
This is a demonstration of Ustream
and
producer.
we have some great auction items. For example, a week at Big Canoe Resort in Georgia We have another week stay at Summer House in St. Augustine.
Wow.
In the name, Big Canoe Resort. Does big as an adjective, does it modify canoe or resort?
I think it's probably resort.
Okay, the resort is big. The canoe is a normal size. Okay, I was just trying to picture the big canoes.
Yes, and that's in North Georgia. And
Sorry.
Another, I think, fun thing
that's what I do for a living.
Okay, that's fine. Another fun thing that we're doing with our auction is we are going to auction off a private dinner party at your home.
My home?
Well, someone's home.
Oh, wow, that'll
Whoever
be nice.
buys it.
Wow, okay.
You're going to be entertaining.
It will be for 6 people.
Oh,
so
wow.
you'll get to invite 4 people to your house should you win this auction item.
Okay.
And our chef, Brandon Rowley, he will be the head chef, and you'll get to help pick your menu. And then hospice staff
Well, that'd be fun,
will wait on you. Okay, I think it will be fun.
Will you be one of the waitresses?
I will not be one of the waitresses. But Karen
that might up the ante.
Yeah, I don't know. Karen and Jenny from Fun Development and their sidekick Ralph.
Oh, Ralph, that's
Yes,
cool.
Yes. And then our CEO, actually, Mary Ellen Poe, she will be serving dessert. And we will have a guitarist there to perform, to provide
At
some
your
live
house?
music. At someone's house.
Okay,
This is yeah, so...
And do we know who he is or she is? The
well, the
guitarist?
guitarist is Mike Siever. He's
Okay.
our pharmacist, and I believe you've met him here.
I have met Mike, yes.
Yes. So I think that's...
Well, he didn't share with us that he was a guitarist.
Well, he visits quite a few of
Is he the one who...
facilities.
Wait, does he collect guitars also?
I don't know if he does.
Okay.
I know he's a Gator fan. I don't know about
Okay, I
guitars.
think I'll think of somebody else who collects guitars. Brian Setzer.
Yeah, there you go.
Stray Cat guy? Never mind.
The auction item for St. Augustine is very intriguing. Can you go over that one in
I
detail?
will provide a little more information about that. This is a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome for a week. And it says it's located 15 miles south of St. Augustine, like downtown. And it's a beach condo, so it's an ocean view townhouse.
Oh, wow.
This is a demonstration of
and
Ustream
it's
producer.
very well furnished. It says it has cable TV, DVD, stereo, all the regular
amenities.
stuff.
Yeah.
4 pools, heated during the winter and cooled
4
in the
pools.
summer. 6 tennis courts, 4 racquetball courts, horseshoes, a playground, basketball hoop, and limited small boat storage.
That is really awesome.
So it's actually in Crescent Beach.
Well, that sounds like a good one.
Yeah.
Wow. And how does that work? You bid on them, right? And
You will bid on
It's a
these
silent
items.
auction?
That's
Of
correct.
Ustream
Yes.
producer.
Well, that's awesome. That's very creative ways of trying to do what you do.
Right.
In order to be able to do what you do.
Right.
Can people also make just monetary donations on top of buying their ticket
Absolutely.
and bidding on the auction items? Just
Absolutely.
be able to contribute.
We are always accepting donations, and you can do that easily through our website at hospiceofmarion.com. Or you could call, and they'll put you through to somebody, or stop by any of our locations,
Ustream
any of the
producer.
hospice houses, or our main office, and you can always make a donation.
Yeah, the hospice houses are absolutely outstanding.
They're
Now,
lovely.
Help me understand again the dates. The date for the Cuvée wine is December 2nd, right?
That's this Sunday, December 2nd.
This Sunday, okay. And the December 9th one, the Never Forgotten, Always Remembered?
Okay, well, that's another event.
We didn't talk about that one. No wonder I'm confused.
No,
okay.
we haven't talked about this one. This is the first time we're holding something of this type, and it's a community remembrance event.
Of Ustream
It's entitled
producer.
Never Forgotten, Always Remembered, and we're opening it up to the community. It's a free event, just a memorial type service, if you will, because the holidays can be a very difficult time for people, just, reflecting on memories that they've shared with people they've lost over the years.
Yeah, right.
And so this will be a nice non-denominational opportunity to really
This is a
just reflect
demonstration
on
of Ustream
your
producer.
memories and remember people that you have lost. And we're going to have that on Sunday, December 9th at 2 o'clock. at our main office up near the mall.
Okay, and that's I like what it says at the as the heading for the first paragraph. It says "Grief is joy remembered." Mm-hmm. I like that. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
And will people be able to come there if they haven't had someone in hospice, but they felt it might be time just for them to ask questions or just be a part of something and maybe be silent about their questions for right now, for the moment, just so they can breathe in what hospice is all about?
Sure. Like I mentioned, this is the first time we're doing this for the community at large. We do quarterly have memorial services for the families who have lost somebody under hospice care. So anytime hospice has an event, whether it's a fundraiser or this memorial service, it's an opportunity for people to come and get a little bit of a taste about who hospice is, because hospice is really, it's a face, and it's not a place you go, but it's faces, like you mentioned, the people who were constantly there for you when your mom was receiving care.
Do you know, I wanted to mention something and fill in the blanks, because I don't know enough about this to really talk about it, but when the caller asked about the hospice of Marion compared to the other hospices, my mom was first on hospice of Citrus,
right?
Which they were wonderful also. But there's a program that you guys have that they don't have called Transitions.
Yes.
And while my mom wasn't eligible for that particular one, that's an important difference, I would think.
Absolutely.
One that you would hope that the other hospices would, start to consider using.
Right. And that is a very unique service that we provide. It is a pre-hospice program. So for somebody who hasn't met that 6 months or less to live criteria.
That's me.
Right.
I haven't met that.
Sometimes I think that I'm, getting there. But yeah, Transitions, there's about 90 of those programs in the nation. So there aren't very many of those.
Wow.
So we're very fortunate to have that here. And that's another one of those things that we don't receive any funding to provide. We just believe that that's a community service. That was a gap here in Ocala-Marion County that we felt we were suited to fill.
And how do you become aware of those gaps? Is like with the children or with the Transitions program, is it because the families come to you and they have a need but you really can't help them out? So then you create something that does help them out?
That's part of it. Actually, we're a member of the National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization, and we have just recently completed a needs assessment based on the community and services provided by other providers. So looking at all types of programs and services for health care, elderly, special populations, whether it's people with disabilities or veterans, and what services are available in our community and where those gaps are, and what we would be suited to expand services we provide and meet needs in the community. So, it's research and planning and development.
Can children come?
To Cuvée?
To the December
Not to
event.
Cuvée.
Yeah, I don't think Cuvée
to the December event for the community event.
I think that would be nice. And we can certainly connect people with resources specific to children and grief at our event on the 9th. But it's a free event. Like I said, it's open to the community. We'll have some light refreshments. It's going to be from 2 to 3 or 3:30.
And you mentioned earlier about a quarterly memorial. When is your next one coming
Well, those are by invitation only.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
So if a person has passed away under hospice you'll be sending out an invitation.
Get an invitation from Hospice of Marion County, yes.
Okay.
Lisa Varner is here. If you're just tuning in, she, of course, represents and is from Hospice of Marion County. You are the Community Outreach Coordinator, and you're reaching out right now to the community to bring a couple of messages to them through us. One of them is over at Cuvée on Sunday. So you got to get in on it right now. And what's the phone number to RSVP?
854 5218.
Okay, so if you want to do that, that sounds fun. That sounds real fun. And the other one on the 9th, which is so a week later, Never Forgotten, Always Remembered, a community tribute, and that's at your place.
It is. That's at our place.
All right, and how do you just call the same number for that one?
No, they'll call me for that one, actually.
Okay.
And my number is 854-5230. And I would be remiss if I did not mention our partners for the Never Forgotten event on December 9th. We're partnering with the Interfaith Alliance of Marion County. And also we received a grant from the Hospice Education Institute to hold this program.
Oh, how wonderful is that?
Yes.
You have got to be held in high esteem, going back to the first caller, because there is none better than Marion County Hospice.
Lisa, thank you. From my family to hospice. Thank you for what you were able to do for us. Anybody who needs any more information, call hospice. The best overall number is
873-7400.
All right, and Robin did put that on the WOCA website. And your website is it hospiceofmarion.com?
It is.
Okay, excellent. Lisa, thank you. Have a great Christmas. Will we see you before Christmas?
Well, you'll see me Saturday at Kiss the Horse.
Saturday, that's right.
That's right.
You'll see somebody else kiss the horse, I have a feeling, unless there's a miracle coming our way.
Okay.
I don't know. But if we did all these paintings, that's another subject.
But hospice is a miracle. Don't ever forget.
Lisa, thank you.
Thank you
for coming in today. We'll take a little break and be right back.
Rediscover the fun and adventure of Silver Springs, Florida's most natural wonder. You'll be amazed at the moments you'll share with glass bottom boats.